Stick around if you want to know all the secrets to actually making gold in Guild Wars 2. You should just subscribe to my channel because why not? And also like the video because you like the video anyway, so just help me out. Thank you. Most of the new players and the casual players walk around the world of Tyria exploring and fighting monsters and doing meta events. Every day you log in, grab your daily login reward, you queue up for some daily fractals or jump on some infusion trains. Who knows? Maybe you're even the type of person that actually runs around grabbing all the material nodes in the game. Day after day, you get older. You feel your skin start to wrinkle, you feel beaten and worn out, and you might even be going bald. Then the full moon finally shows its shiny surface again. It's been 30 days and you catch a glimpse of your wallet and you see that you have finally, after all this time, made 100 gold. Then you go onto YouTube, you see one of my videos and you recommend it, and the title says something stupid like, "So I got bored and I gambled 5,000 gold." And you feel furious. Why are you playing this game? Just to see some fucking asshole gamble it all away. Well, the truth of the matter is that most of the player base in Guild Wars 2 doesn't know how to make gold. They want a get-rich-quick scheme, so they can start playing ball with the big boys. They want their own Burger King crowns where everybody can recognize them in Mistlock Sanctuary while they stand there supposedly doing nothing. They want to look like the aftermath of a secret love affair between Santa Claus and a fucking disco ball. The general public of Guild Wars 2 seems to be under the impression that in order to make gold in Guild Wars, you need to be a master at trading post flipping or to be in on the secret strategies of the Baron Club when it comes to identifying and salvaging gear. But I'm here to tell you that you are stupid if you think that any of those things are remotely true. Yeah, sure, some of these things will generate gold, I'll give you that. But there are only two things that the Barons do that the average player of Guild Wars 2 doesn't do. But before I get into that, I want to briefly talk about RNG, yet this is something that will carry most of the average players through the game. You can be lucky and get some sort of precursor or random infusion drop that will start your virtual financial growth. After getting that boost of gold from the infusion, you can start to actually mass buying low and then selling high to gain profit, or fucking trading post flipping. This will allow you to start gambling a bit more freely and take the path that I took and just fucking YOLO everything, because in the end, this is just a game. But before then, you are fucked. So what are the Barons doing that the rest of us are not doing? How can this small group of people be so insanely rich compared to us? While we are grinding for hours to craft one single piece of ascended gear, there are rich people giving away hundreds of gold every hour on giveaways, virtually paying for views and not putting a single dent into their wallet. Well, let's take a quick look at Guild Wars 2 efficiency. Go under Account, Material Storage, and then sort by price. This will pull up all of your materials in order by sell value. If your material storage is empty, then you're either not playing the game, or you frequently sell off stuff. The Barons track what they're doing, and constantly sell off materials that they don't need, although be it when they have a good price. They follow the market value for every material and hold on to them when the market value is low. This can be done by searching up any item on Guild Wars 2 BLTC or GW2BLTC.com. Let's take a quick look at trick-or-treat bags. These bags hold a stable value over time up until the Halloween festival. As you can see on the top chart, the sell price of the bags drops quickly while the supply of the bags skyrockets as shown on the lowest bar with columns. If you're smart and patient in this scenario, you would buy trick-or-treat bags on Halloween and then sell them after for a tiny profit. You will likely not make more than a silver on each bag, but if you multiply that with a few thousand bags, you start seeing profit. And that's what the Barons do. They buy cheap materials off of you idiots and then sell them to gambling addicts like me. Well, in this case, for trick-or-treat bags anyway. But this is their strategy on all other materials as well. Because every year, Guild Wars 2 has returning festivals that causes an interest spike in certain materials. This causes demand to rise and hence the price to rise as well. When you start to learn the market trends, you can start gambling on the market as well. And yes, it's still gambling. This is only one of the things that the Barons do that the average player doesn't do. The second thing that the Barons do, and you're definitely not going to like this one, is alt accounts. Yes, you heard that right. Barons buy as many alt accounts as they can afford. In order to make as much money as possible, all the rich people buy extra accounts for maximum profit. Because when you think of it, what better way is there to make gold in Guild Wars 2? All you need to do is to log into every single one of those accounts every day for 28 days straight, and you can get 20 Mystic Coins, which in today's market is worth 50 gold, and 55 Laurels, which is around 26 gold when turned into T6 materials. Additionally, you get 7 Mystic Clovers, which can be used for legendary crafting. And when you start adding up all these alt accounts, you start making a lot of gold. Let's take me for an example. I have 2 alt accounts. So in total, I have 3 accounts. That means that every month I get around 225 gold from simply logging in. After 10 months, every single one of those accounts has enough Mystic Clovers to craft 1 legendary weapon, as long as you have all the other materials. But what happens when you really start to add this up? Well, let's say you have 20 accounts, which some might consider a low amount of alt accounts. You would get around 1,500 gold every month from simply logging in. Today, another YouTuber has made a video talking about how he has 40 alt accounts, which pays for everything that he needs. And I know several other players that have over 100 alt accounts. The highest number of alt accounts that I've ever heard of is over 200. That means that this person gets over 15,000 gold every month by simply logging in to every single one of his 200 accounts, which is absolutely fucking insane. So let's say that you buy 10 alt accounts on a 50% off sale. That would cost you around 150 euros and would give you 2,250 gold every month. That is enough money to buy a legendary every month by simply logging in. And before we start calling people cheaters and hackers and whatnot, nobody is doing anything wrong, and this is all perfectly allowed by ArenaNet. You can use an application like Guild Wars 2 Launch Buddy to help with the process of logging into all of these accounts. Launch Buddy will type all the passwords for you automatically, and you just need to get in and get the reward yourself. So I guess the real question is, how badly do you want to be rich in Guild Wars 2? Are you willing to spend hours upon hours trading on a trading post? Are you prepared to sit down and track everything you get and keeping an eye out for the market trends, day after day just thinking about profit and how to maximize it? Are you willing to spend several of hundreds of dollars or euros to gain the edge on everyone else? Or perhaps you want the most controversial one of them all. Maybe you just want to have fun playing the game. And just a reminder, I'm not trying to bash anyone here. This is just how the game works at this point. You can either grind for hundreds of hours, getting close to nowhere, or you can spend hundreds of dollars and practically do nothing for the same amount. Do you think it's worth it to spend all of this money just to get extra gold every month? Let me know in the comments, because I would like to know your thoughts. And one final thing, do you have any alt accounts? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.